Hey everybody, today I wanted to review the 35mm 1.4L. For the sense of scale, I wanted to show you that compared to two AA batteries. And this is the 2470 Mark 1. As you can see, it's much smaller. Here actually is a Zeiss lens, but I put it in just to compare it because it's comparable to the size of the 35mm 2.0, which I used to own. So, I know some people wanted to know, well, do I want the 35 2.0 or the, 35 1.4? I own both. I use them both at a professional setting. And ultimately, I ended up keeping the 1.4 just for its versatility. As you can see, this is a long-term review, again, meaning I've used this for a number of years. And overall, I think it's a solid lens. If I had to take one or two lenses anywhere, it would be this 35 and my 85. It uses a 72 millimeter thread, which can be annoying because most everything else is 77. But you can always buy the step-up ring to match. It's a very simple construction, autofocus or manual focus. The only thing I have, I guess, against it, if it's, being a long-term review, is the fact that the material is a bit cheap. I mean, it's a little more bulkier than the 35mm 2.0. It's silent compared to the 2.0. In 2.0, you could actually hear the servos as it focuses. That could get annoying, especially during quiet church areas. But the plastic is kind of cheap compared to the 2470 Mark 1. I've dropped both, sadly, and with the 35, I dropped it against tile about 1 meter or roughly 3 feet, and it went to Canon because the lens mount snapped off, and this button area here, for the autofocus, it is actually glued together by glue, basically, and that fell off right away. And I always put lens hoods on my cameras, so the front glass was pretty protected, but again, the mount, it's cheaper plastic, so that snapped off right away. Again, if you don't drop your lenses like I do, then that's not really a big complaint. But because these are supposed to be very sturdy and bulky out in the field, you kind of want to be able to drop things and hopefully keep on trucking. And I've done that with my 7200. I've dropped my 7200. That thing is tank, and I've kept on shooting afterwards. With this, if we actually were to drop it, it's pretty much done for. So just keep that in mind. But again, it's still, that's not something to not buy a lens for. Plus, there aren't many other alternatives. I guess there's the Sigma, but regardless, I think this lens is solid. I've taken a lot of good pictures with it, and it will go with me pretty much everywhere. So I give it my thumbs up. It fits pretty well in a camera bag. The lens hood that comes with it is a twist mount, so it's solid. And again, I always shoot with a lens hood. Don't care. It's and overall, I mean, I would buy this again if I heaven forbid I lost it. The mounts, it's pretty solid. It's not weather sealed, so again, if I have to shoot in the rain, I actually would bring my 2470. Heavy rain, light rain, this will take it. There isn't a rubber ring. If you notice, there is an indent in there, so switching lenses isn't so bad. You won't have to worry about scratching the inner elements as with the 85 millimeter. So that's pretty much it. Thumbs up for me.